So, already throughout our conversation, you have brought up how your unique perspective, both as someone from the Latino community, someone who has grown up in a border town and really knows their own constituents, and how that informs or, brings a different perspective that may not have been in the halls of Congress for many generations. You're the first Latina to represent El Paso, one of the few Latinas to be both in the House of Representatives and, of course, the Senate. There's not many people who look like you who have done that. So I just wanted to get your perspective of just, you have been in Congress for several years now. Have you seen the power of being a woman, the power of being a Latina, in any way influence conversations, shape them? What have you contributed to the table?
The values that I was raised with and the culture I was raised with absolutely shapes my agenda. It shapes the way that I approach policymaking and relationship building, and it influences my priorities. So as you've mentioned, I grew up in El Paso. I'm a third generation El Pasoan. I grew up in a really big extended family. I have four brothers, but my mom had a dozen siblings. And so I grew up with lots of tias and tios, with lots of primas and primos, aunts, uncles, and cousins. And we were a family, and we are a family that's very united, a family that takes care of each other, a family that really, everything we do is deeply rooted in love. And when I was growing up, I found that that was true throughout my community, that was who El Paso is. And so the being shaped with that perspective about leading with love, about making sure that no one gets left behind, about taking care of one another. That's the perspective that I bring to Congress. And I think it is absolutely an El Paso perspective. I think it's a Latina perspective. And it is my North Star.